So I'm gonna open up the Discord. I'm gonna read some of the chat. But um, so everybody who's gonna be watching this later on, I'm not sure. This isn't meant as a stream. This is meant for like a personal video. So if you're watching this, enjoy the ride. Um, this is uh, this is what we created on a boosted server, and I just want to go through each building and go through the tames as one final goodbye before this gets wiped, so that maybe on a single player server I could recreate something similar because I'm sad and pathetic and I really enjoyed the time here and I don't want to give it up because the base that I built is awesome and the bases and the houses that the friends that I were playing with are awesome as well. Like this is ridiculous that we have to say goodbye, but we have to say goodbye. So here's my main house. This is the first building I built. Um, Probably the nicest building out of any one of the bases that I've ever built. This one right here on this server. It is a little cluttered, but it's functional. In front of my door, I had two exactly the same taxidermied like wolves here that you can see. They both had red paws, both white. I guess one got destroyed or removed. Um, Here are some of my other tames that I had tamed throughout the server. I had a Rex. This is the snow owl that my buddy Marvel got for me. Um, a scorpion that I tamed out in the wild just because I was getting attacked. I got annoyed, so I tamed that thing so it could take some of the heat, and it ended up killing everything. So I kept it. The Therizino that was tamed. This little guy here, we named him Diego because, well, I named him Diego and I bogarted him. He was Marvel's saber, which I just kind of took, and he gave me a hyena as well. There was another thing here, but I can't remember exactly what it was. I don't know why it's not in there anymore. Might have got moved to the museum. But plenty of dump chests. Inside the dump chest, loads of stuff. Just loads of stuff. I got bile, got armors, GPS units, flak, like ridiculous amounts of crap. Industrial forge, a bunch of gas. This other one is probably just gas. Yeah, that's just gas in the inventory for there. A lot of the tames I'm not really going to be able to show you because they are cryoed, and I don't want to take them out of cryo and then wait and put them back in due to cryo sickness. And if you try to put them back, I don't want to get them killed. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much anyway because it's all going to be wiped. But for the time being, while the server's still up, I'd still like to have those tames available. But I will show the cryo and what all is cryoed in there. So yeah, this is the house. I'll go inside. Inside the house, there are 4 forges, just basic forges, just so that something could be running and earning XP, and constantly burning wood. Same with this. This is meant just for burning wood. Started out with these mortar and pestles and worked my way up and got chem benches, a little storage box for any time that I died or starved. My peeps, Marvel and Xeno, will grab my shit, throw it in here. That's what it was intended for anyway. I don't think it's going to get any use out of it anymore. Got a bunch of fabricators. This one here was just a general fabricator for whatever I needed. Up here, I had an obsidian fabricator with, an element fabricator, polymer fabricator with obsidian and cementing paste. These over here, these smithies, one was dedicated to armor, the other one was dedicated to ammunition production. However, that had all moved when we decided to open up shop. So I'll go through here. Got some really great long neck rifles. This one is a 755.3 with a 55.1 crafted skill bonus. And this one is the exact same damage with a 51.9 crafting skill bonus. Not too shabby. Does a decent amount of damage. You can trank literally anything with those, and it's going down. One shot. guaranteed. Like, insane. Bunch of building materials in this vault, another material vault over here. This stuff is finished building materials, stuff that just didn't get used. Grinder, which honestly didn't use it too much, just plopped shoulder tames down in here, turned on the grinder so it would gain XP. And yeah, so this one here is for armor. Got a bunch of armors in here. Gonna go through this a little slower so you can see all the armor levels. Some really decent armor. In here, got a bunch of blueprints, which would have been amazing to actually go and do boss battles with this server, but not gonna get a chance to. I have not completed any of the boss battles for this map, Vulgarity. And I was really hoping that this server was going to be the one that I could get in with and complete with ease because it was boosted. But looks like I'm not going to get the chance. Sorry, I'm being a little bit petty just because I'm a little pissed. You know, all these hours of work going into this server. Here's my storage box for my special blueprints. As you can see, I got the Ascendant Fabricated Sniper Rifle, my long necks, I got picks, I've got some saddles, I got whips, I got swords, I got pikes. All of these would come up to almost max level, and especially with the crafting bonus, like, I was definitely prepared to fuck some shit up. Up here, this was found ammunition. So this is just kind of what got left over from when ammunition was found. This one here, again, this is all guns that got left over from what was found, what was crafted, getting ready for the battle. And over here is just basic building materials. There's more upstairs that I'm missing that I have not shown you guys yet. So up here, over and around the corner, these smithies were intended for ammunition purposes only. This was going to be this house was going to be where I lived and worked, but we decided to make a shop instead because it was easier to get all the work done over there, to be honest. Look at all this polymer that is going to go to waste. Terrible. It's like an hour's worth of work right there. In here, this was dedicated specifically for gasoline, but didn't get used. These were for gunpowder and for cementing paste. Got a decent amount of gunpowder out of these guys before I stopped using them, and they became dormant. Up here, I had a second fabric, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is my fourth fabricator. This was supposed to be specifically for guns and crafting, crafting guns and stuff for our base, like our boss battle raids. So I do have a dino gate that leads out into my backyard or my porch. Loved it. Like I don't know, the way that I had this set up, I love the design. I'm still actually not finished with this design, but again, I'm not gonna repeat myself. I got a bunch of these tech dino skins that I taxidermied. Really proud of these. Was hoping to create my own little museum of just tech dinos that I came across upon the open world. Up there in that little gap, that was supposed to be like a walk around porch so that you could see outwards and kind of like defend, but that never actually got completed. This here is a kind of like a dino storage. I was gonna put like 4 or 5 raptors in here lined up, so that way I could have them whistle all follow, and whistle attack my target, open up my doors, and just run off the edge. They would follow me, and we would go out into the open world around the base and just fuck shit up. Just, you know, for meat, hide, whatever was needed. Or if the server, which it was brought up a couple times in the Discord, it might have they were thinking about going to PvP, where somebody mentioned going to PvP for like a week or something like that, and then switching back just to like wipe out some of the people and get the activity on the server down, just because it was super laggy. There were always too many people on at once, but that never actually came to fruition. But that was just kind of like a little hidey cubby hole that I thought was cool around here. Obviously, my industrial forges, these are not set up the way I even wanted them. It was just placed there so that for like functionability, because I needed extra forges. Yeah, some more taxidermied stuff around my base. So we have a spoiled meat farm here in this vault. We have a vault of all saddles. All the saddles, and they're all ascendant in here. So much time fucking wasted. Fertilizer, there's 120 fertilizer in here. Boss battle prep, so this is where I would dump armors and stuff that was higher levels. Weapons, GPS, stuff that might have been needed, and a second dump
Dude, I'm gonna head out.
Alrighty. Peace. So I'm just gonna dump all my crap in there because there's nothing. There's nothing in my inventory that I even think I want and or need anymore. Okay, so that's my house, but not all of it. You see these stairs? These stairs weren't technically supposed to be here. They were only there because I had a dino parked there and it was very hard to run and jump up onto my ceiling, onto my roof. Up here, ooh, I forgot I put that there. Okay. Up here is a little landing zone. This is where all my flyers were going to be. I had a Rex that could just literally walk up, and I parked it here. It looked super cool. So I put these here so that you couldn't you couldn't just like walk in. And I thought it was really cool just to have a bunch of Hyenodon taxidermied, like as if it's like the wolf pack, you know, like we were the pack. Back here is kind of like a secret hidden floor. You can see the vaults. So around here is just it just leads into this room where you could lock your chem benches, unlock your chem benches. Up here I had a power generator. Probably still got a crap load of gas in this thing, but I don't know because I placed a vault right by it, so I guess I would have had to eventually fix that. I left this open so that it would make it easier, just so I could jump down right back into my base. In case anybody was in here, tell them to leave. Over here was supposed to be a bedroom. I was going to put down a little bed here. These were going to be like, I don't know, my protectors or something like that. I don't know what I was thinking with that. Yeah, so that's my base. Over here we have a bunch of tech or cryo chambers. I have a tech feeding trough. We got a tech generator. This was just put here to waste ammo. Over and behind here is Marvel's house. This is his back door. You walk in and he has his favorite games. Fabricator. Oh, these are new. Expansion vaults, boss stuff, skins and random, weaponry and armory. So we actually had some pretty decent stuff in here. This is dope. His own personal little chem bench, which started off like this was kind of like a group shared area. Smithy. And then just a ridiculous amount of chests with a ridiculous amount of stuff in it. Coming out here, this is his front door. This is what his character looked like. Over here we have our Dino Museum. Dino Museum. Let's take a gander inside, shall we? And down here was going to be a mini museum. Oh, that's where my flippin'... That's where it went. He stole it. Stole it on me. That has got to be the cutest little thing I think I've ever seen. Yeah, this museum was super cool. We both had the idea to build like a museum because I wanted to put something over here. So he put something there. The 11 Tribes of Valor. Hall of Valor. So this was for all the tribes that were in the server. This was a role-playing aspect of our base. So essentially you would climb the long climb to the Hall of Valor if you would be inducted into the Hall of Valor. So these are volunteered taxidermies, statues of players, real players in our server. This was a way to give back to the server. This was really cool. Anybody could come here and visit, and it shows off each person's character and their personality for the leaders of their tribe. And some of the armor is just really cool that they have in here, like the color schemes. Like this black armor is pretty sweet. And then this is Snake, the owner of the server, who is shutting this down because he wants to move to a new server. Alrighty, let's go down the stairs. Go over to Xeno's place. Goodbye, Rexes. Goodbye, Merlin. So in here, I placed these down because I thought they were super cool, and I knew that he had a few things that he liked, a few tames that he liked, so I put them in his house, and he kept them, which I thought was super cool. He put up a bed, put a couple fabricators in here, had a vault, another fabricator, and a smithy. Most of the work was done in the community area, so this place isn't super full. Decent amount of oil in here. Over here is my little ammunition shop. I got my turret set up. The server's currency was bushberry, So I was selling a thousand bullets for 50 bushberry seeds because you get 50 in a drop, 1,000 narcotic for 100, and 200 trank for 50. Those are the fabricators. Like, look at all of this gunpowder that I made. Look at all these bullets. Actually, I swear I had more in here. Some of them must have gotten used or sold. A bunch of materials. A bunch of chem benches. This one specifically, like all these ones here were for gunpowder. These two here were for narcotic. These two here are for the cementing paste, and the rest were just going to be open use for whatever needed to be crafted. These were specifically used for bullets. I found bullet blueprints, so I popped the blueprints in so I could craft multiple at a time. There's tons of work and tons of hours spent in this building, in this one in particular, that I now regret spending. This is where you would come in, take a seat. Hi, I would like to buy some ammunition. I can certainly help you with that, good sir. How much ammunition would you need? What kind of ammunition? 1,000 shotgun shells? We can do that. Let's just go pull out 1,000 shotgun shells. Drop them in the box. Please place your bushberry seeds in the box. And that's how we do it. And I would write up receipts on blank notes. Full RP. I'm gonna miss this place. It is very well built. Credit goes to Marvel for building this for me. This one was Zeno's gun shop, so he was gonna make guns, sell them in here. That was weird, my light just dimmed. Like, power was gonna go out. Yeah, and then over here we had a restaurant being built. Marvelade's Bar and Grill. Oh, my light is burning out. Huh. That's weird that it flashed like 3 times and then just stopped. This is super creepy. Every time I look at it, it flashes like 3 times and then it stops. It doesn't dim, nothing. I look away, it starts flashing. I look back, it'll flash 3 times and then stops. There's no sensor or anything. Staring at the fucking thing right now. It's fucking weird. Fucking weird. Okay. Anyway, back to the game. So inside here, this is just a common area to eat. So this right here was gonna be kind of like the party hall where you get served. The kitchen slash eating dining area. And we had a bunch of like tech robots or whatever. I don't know if they got cryoed. I'm thinking that they did. Xanax over there. Where the hell is my bird? My bird's gotta be around here, so yeah, it's up on the roof. Sherbert. Literally, sure bird. Now this is essentially what fuels the ammunition. Most of those are wood. One of them for fuel, one of them for gas, and one of them for metal. We were pretty set up. We had a really nice spot. There's metal locations right nearby. In here, give you a grand scale kind of view of this base. And I gotta give props to Marvel. This is a perfectly executed bridge. Like, that was really well done. It took them a long time to do that. And with this house over here, this restaurant, it took a while too. Because we all know how the snap points are in this game. You know. I guess this is goodbye. It was fun while it lasted, I guess. I think I'm gonna quit ARK for a bit. No point in playing anymore. Anytime I find a server I like, it gets wiped. Or shut down, or they move to a different place, or money runs out, so the server shuts down. Kind of getting annoyed with it. Really wish it wasn't so dang expensive to rent a server. Anywho, peace.